Hello, everyone. I'm Sierra.
And I'm Ashley.
And this is your Weekly Dose of Wicked.
Hello, everyone. What's crack-a-lackin'?
Whoa, it's been a long time since I've heard that.
I thought I'd switch it up today.
Yeah, we haven't crack-a-lacked in a while.
Homie.
I'm a fan. Call me Homie. I'm hoping that improv class we're taking at Podfest will help you because
I'm really bad at it. I need a script.
you get really awkward.
I'm just an awkward person. That's just how I am.
I know, but we'll see. We'll see if Podfest helps you with that improv skills.
Probably not, but we'll see.
We'll see. So anyway, we missed you guys. I hope you missed us too, but they're not going to miss us because their normal broadcasting hasn't been interrupted at all.
No,
because we're on top of it. We're on our A game, and we're getting all the episodes ready so that they will not miss a single episode while we are jet setting to Florida.
that is true.
So today is February 1st on your clocks and calendars. But for us, we haven't actually left for Podfest yet. We still got about a week, leaving a week.
8 days.
8. Well, yeah, but today's pretty much over. I mean, it's 8:00 at night. So, I mean, today's
Okay,
over.
so
I'm going to
7
go
days.
with 7 days. But anyway, we wanted to go ahead and get our episode done so we can make sure that we get it done and edited and ready to go before we go out of town for 4 days. So that being said, if you want to know how Podfest went, then you're going to have to wait till next week. Or you could do this crazy thing. I know you've never heard it before. Totally new concept. You could join what, Ashley? What could they join?
The Patreon. Patreon.com/weeklydose-of-wicked.
That is true. If you're a member of our Patreon, hopefully you watched us, or watched past tense. I'm kind of messing up because we're going so far in advance right now.
I know, we don't normally do this.
So anyway, if you're part of our Patreon, hopefully you stayed up to date. We are going to go live. Not live. That's a joke. We're going to post videos from Podfest, just update you guys on what we're learning. I don't know. We'll figure it out once we get there if we're going to do it in the Podfest or if we're going to wait till we get back to our hotel. But either way, we're going to keep you guys up to date on what the happenings are at Podfest. We meet some cool people. We're going to tell you about it, whatever. The rest of you guys, sorry, you got to wait till next week. What is the countdown?
7 days, 15 hours, 18 minutes, and 55 seconds.
Until we arrive at Podfest.
Yes, till we land on the plane.
Yes. So yeah, that's exciting and terrifying.
Oh my gosh, you'll be fine.
I don't know that I will. I might just have a heart attack from the anxiety alone.
Well,
I was having chest pains last night.
Why?
I thought I was having a heart attack, but it was my right side. There's no heart over there.
Why are we having chest pain?
I don't know. I was stressed.
My gosh. Woohoo.
Which I'm excited, man. I don't know about you, but I can't wait. For those of you that don't know, I love me some karaoke.
I heard there was sushi at the party last year.
Oh, did you? That sounds good.
You know how much I love sushi.
I know you do love sushi. I don't know what was at the party last year, but this year it's a karaoke party. It's called the Howl at the Moon party. I got us some tickets because I was having conversations and I found out that we were allowed to go. So I RSVP'd and Ashley RSVP'd, and now we're going to go to the Howl at the Moon party. Again, it will have already happened by now, but yeah, lots of fun.
There will be karaoke, and Sierra loves that. So
I love
karaoke to sing.
I cannot wait. I've already picked out multiple songs to sing.
Okay, well, I'm only singing
to choose from. Multiple to choose from.
Okay.
We're gonna have a great time at the party, at the Howl at the Moon party.
So yeah, hopefully we have lots of fun at Podfest, and
we had a great time at Podfest because good things always happen to us.
That's true.
Yep. So yeah,
thanks again. Thanks for making that happen for us.
We greatly appreciate it because if it wasn't for you, we'd be nothing.
That is true. If it wasn't for all of your listens and love, we wouldn't be here. Buzzsprout wouldn't have bought our tickets.
We also appreciate your financial support in our times of need.
In our times of need.
I was going to post a meme on our Instagram the other day. Once again, we're coming to you for financial support. but I didn't. But yeah, so we've had quite a few people who have donated to our Orlando trip, so we really appreciate it. I think we raised like $155, which is like half our hotel. So
Yeah, I
we
believe
appreciate
that's
it.
right.
Yep. It's about half our hotel. So we appreciate it. All in all, the trip isn't that much. We didn't spend that much money to go. So, and I'm sure we'll still get some stragglers. We might get some more, donations throughout the week because we still have a week to go. So,
Yep. That is true.
so yeah. Thank you to everyone who has donated to our Venmo and our Cash App. So, this is awkward. You're being real quiet. So, let's move on.
Well, I don't have anything to say. Do we have any more business to attend to?
Not as far as I know. I mean, just our normal things,
Well, we already talked about the Patreon.
So if you like what you're hearing, give us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts. If you want to stay up to date on all of the important Weekly Dose of Wicked news, then follow us and like us on Facebook and Instagram. That's pretty much all we got at that point. So at that being said, why don't you go ahead and tell us what you got for us today, Ashley?
All right, I'll take it away.
Okay, you take the floor, and I'll just stay here quietly, and I won't interrupt at all.
Okay. I'll believe that when I see it.
It's not going to happen, but
no. And we wouldn't want it to, so it's okay. All right, so this one is pretty recent. It started on July 20th, 2019. At 10:23 a.m., the body of a young female with multiple gunshot wounds was found near Sardis Lake in a desolate area in an abandoned fish camp in Mississippi. At the scene was empty alcohol cans, a purse with an Ole Miss college ID, and a driver's license. These items, yes?
When you say fish camp, do you mean what do you mean by fish camp?
I'm not really sure.
Well, I'm just wondering because in our neck of the woods, a fish camp is like a restaurant.
I don't think so. I think it's like a lake,
Okay.
Like a fish place that they grow fish at.
Okay. I just wondered because you know what I'm talking about. Like we have fish camps here.
Yes, and that's restaurants.
They're seafood restaurants. All of them. There's lots of them.
Yeah, I didn't really know what it was, so I just kind of breezed past that. But
Tried to skirt.
Asked skirt. It said it was like a hangout, like a lake, picnic tables.
I was wondering if maybe it was like a fish camp, like a cabin type camp or tenting. I don't know. Okay. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I just wondered. It's not a restaurant though.
No, it's not a restaurant.
Okay.
Do you want me to Google it?
No, it's okay.
Oh, at an abandoned fishing camp. That's why I'm an idiot. It's a fishing camp, so like a lake.
Okay.
Not a fish camp.
Okay, so not a restaurant. That's all I wanted to know. I just want to make sure she wasn't in a restaurant.
I just wrote it down wrong. I'm an idiot.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
A fishing camp. Got you. Okay, continue, please.
Okay, so anyways, abandoned fishing camp. So at the scene, empty alcohol, purse, Ole Miss ID, and a driver's license. These items belong to 21-year-old Alexandria Kostial. She was found about 30 miles away from campus. So officers went to Alexandria's residence and learned that she was not there. Her roommates had not seen her since the previous night around midnight.
I just feel like that's pretty obvious she's not there. If they discovered a body with her ID on it, that's probably her body.
Okay, but they haven't ID'd the body yet.
I mean, I understand that, but
She could have stole the girl's purse.
I mean, I guess, but okay. I just don't feel like that was like that shocking of news. Like they went to her residence and she wasn't there. Like, obviously.
I didn't say it was shocking.
I know. I just felt like it was just funny.
The body was ID'd as Allie.
Shocking.
Yes, very shocking. Allie is what she went by. So her name is Alexandria. She goes by Allie. So from now on, I'm going to call her Allie. Allie was born September 11th, 1997 in St. Louis, Missouri. She graduated from high school in 2016 and went to the University of Mississippi for marketing. Her parents said that she chose Ole Miss because of the history, tradition, and of course, football.
Of course.
You did not go to a four-year school or go away to a four-year school. So college football, huge deal.
I'm aware, Ashley. I saw your pictures of you acting like an idiot tailgating at college football games.
Okay, that's really rude. But it does not surprise me at all.
What is it? Like your little, is this it? Like the little,
It's a pickaxe.
I know, but is that the thing? Like,
Yeah.
like that's your,
That was really rude.
well, nobody could see me but you, but for anyone that cares, I did an impersonation of Ashley in her college pictures with my little 49ers pickaxe and my tongue sticking out because that's what her college pictures look like. And her little booty shorts that she wore to every college football game.
Well, anyways, my college sucked at football.
Yes.
So this
they do.
school, really good, apparently. I don't know anything about Ole Miss. Pretty much that's why she picked the school. History and the football.
Okay, but you said like your school sucked, and then what did you say after that?
Oh, I was going to say that my school sucked at football, so I didn't really get that experience. But apparently that is a really big deal of college football, is to pick schools that are good.
Oh, you didn't pick it based on them being good, but you did enjoy going to football games.
Oh, yeah. Right, but like she
Okay.
pretty much like picked this school because of...
Their football team was good.
Yeah, and it's like a big school.
Okay. I can't
Yeah,
imagine
that's
ever
very
picking a school because of a football team, but okay.
Well, I think it was more of like the atmosphere.
Okay.
What I was saying about that you not going to a 4-year school is that like you don't really give a crap about football, so like you don't really care.
I do not. That's 100% true.
Like when you go to a 4-year school, even if you don't care about football, you like their team and you go to football games.
Mm-hmm.
So she was super active at Ole Miss. She was a founding member of her sorority. She taught fitness classes on campus, and she was the founder and president of the golf club. She was described as optimistic, bubbly, kind, and very compassionate and empathetic. She also loved sunsets. She had a whole Instagram account dedicated to sunsets. I looked through that. Pretty good pictures. She took sunsets from like everywhere. Mississippi, Missouri, Texas, New York, Florida, South Africa. Everywhere that she went, she stopped. No matter what she was doing, if there was a sunset, she stopped. She took it all in, took pictures.
I love that.
Her Instagram was called, I think, Sunsets by Allie.
That's cute. Much better than Fat to Fit with Sierra.
You're so stupid.
I'm just saying. Must be nice. That's a beautiful, beautiful Instagram to have. Just sunsets. Much better than all the salads I post.
You want to tell the whole world about Fat to Fit with Zero?
I'm an open book, Ashley. Our listeners are my best friends. I mean,
Okay.
that's all I got for friends. So
Okay.
if they want to know about my Fat to Fit journey, they can. Just to let you guys know, it doesn't go well.
You're so funny.
I mean, I've weighed the same for a long time. I don't know. I get real motivated. I lose 5 pounds and I'm like, oh, you know what would be good? Potatoes and cake. And then I just gain it all back.
17 cheeseburgers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm right there with you. I understand.
I know. But yeah, I don't care if they know about Fat to Fit with Sierra. Look it up, guys. For a while there, Fat to Fit with Sierra had more followers than Weekly Dose of Wicked. So
Yeah, that is true.
people like to look at my salads and my inspirational pictures.
The first person that ever like found Fat to Fit with Sierra that you didn't want to find it, you were like, oh my God, people are finding it. What am I going to do?
I was more vulnerable than Ashley. That was before I turned 30. Now that I'm 30, I just don't care.
Yeah. You're just like a badass now.
You think I'm a fatty? That's fine. You can think what you want because I'm hot. That's what I say to myself.
There you go. Love the confidence.
I bought a bikini like this past year. I haven't worn a bikini in like 10 years. Yeah, I mean, I'm...
You're bringing it to Florida with you, right?
No.
What do you mean no?
It's the winter. I can't find my bathing suit. It's the wrong time of year for bathing suits. I'm not bringing a bathing suit.
You have to. I bought a bathing suit.
We already went to Florida, Ashley.
We'll talk about this later. Okay, anyways. So her mom said that Allie dreamed of having a family one day. And she was hoping that she'd meet her Mr. Right at Ole Miss.
I was going to ask something. So like Ole Miss is in Mississippi, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the South, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did she go to get her MRS degree?
I don't know. I mean, no, it said that she wanted to like work in fashion and marketing. So I don't think so.
Well, I just know that that's a very popular Southern thing to do.
Yeah. I don't think so. So it says that like she was there for marketing and what?
I was going to say, is that like a universal thing that like everyone knows what that is or no?
Man, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. An MRS degree, you go to meet a husband.
Well, yes, but I didn't know if that was like a normal thing or if that was just like a Southern thing.
Oh, I
feel like it's more of a Southern thing.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like the Southern belles are like, I'm going to go to college, find me a husband. It's nothing against people in the South, but I just feel like that's more of a South thing. I mean, I'm all for that. I didn't get an MRS degree. I did become a Mrs., but I didn't get a degree in it. So
yeah, no. It said that she went to get her marketing degree and she was hoping to work in fashion.
okay,
So I think meeting a husband was just like something else she
perk.
wanted to do while she was there.
Right, an added bonus.
So her freshman year, she met a boy named Brandon Thiesfield.
Mm-hmm.
Thiesfield. At a bar. They never officially made themselves boyfriend and girlfriend. They were in that horrible stage of talking their whole relationship. So, they just texted, hung out, hooked up, but never made it official.
Okay.
And this spanned from her freshman year to her junior year. They consistently talked during their freshman year. He went to most of her sorority parties with her. Allie seemed to be head over heels for him.
She's giving the milk away for free.
Yes. So during their sophomore year, Brandon got annoyed with her constant communication and they kind of drifted apart.
Sounds like something a teenage boy would do.
Yes. And then they reconnected their junior year.
Okay.
Brandon was from Fort Worth, Texas. He was that stereotypical frat boy personality. He came from money. His dad was a doctor. He was pretty spoiled. He was pretty outdoorsy. He loved hunting, fishing, soccer. It seemed that Allie was way more interested in the relationship than Brandon was. Her friends from home said that they never even got to meet Brandon. They just knew of him. Anytime they came to visit, he was too busy or made excuses to not meet them. Her college friends had met him. He went to all the parties with her. But they didn't really have any good things to say about him or their relationship. They said that he treated her poorly, he would ignore her, say rude things to her, just all over kind of treated her bad.
So, here's what I think about that. It's a prime example of know your worth.
Yeah.
Do not ever let a little boy treat you like crap.
Yeah. He for real did. Treated her like crap.
I mean, it sounds like it, and I've been there, done that, and I'm going to tell you right now, to anyone, I don't know, I feel like if anyone in our listeners ever finds yourself in that kind of situation, you're worth more than that. Do not ever let a man define how you feel about yourself and treat you badly. If he treats you badly, goodbye. He's a little boy, not a man. Move on.
And he told her that they couldn't be in a relationship because he wasn't good enough for her.
Of course he did, because that's what they do.
Manipulative douchebag.
Yes, manipulative little boy.
Yep.
So, move on. Thank you. Next.
Yes. Ditch him to the curb.
Plenty of fish in the sea.
So, the investigation started with tracking Allie's movements the day before she was murdered. Her mom said that they talked on the phone around 7 p.m. on July 19th. She had just woken up from a nap since she had a big test that day and most likely had stayed up pretty late the night before, cramming before the exam. They casually talked about how she wanted to get new decorations for her room and her plans for that night. She said that she had planned to meet up with her friends to go out that night. She was seen on surveillance footage outside of a local bar in Oxford Square at 11:52. She begins to walk while doing something on her phone and appears to be a little intoxicated. She's stumbling. A few minutes later, an Uber pulls up. Allie climbs in and it drives away. Her roommates then admitted to seeing Allie arrive home, and they said that she went straight to her bedroom when she got there, and that they didn't see her again or even hear her leave. Police looked through her room, and her phone was nowhere to be found, but her Apple Watch was left in her room. They tried to locate her phone, but the last ping was in Oxford before the signal was lost.
Okay.
They looked on her Apple Watch, and they saw lengthy, concerning conversations between Allie and Brandon. Brandon and Allie had planned to meet up that night, so they called Brandon to try to get him to come to the station and talk with them. But he kept coming up with excuses of why he couldn't come over the weekend. But that he would come on Monday at 8:30 in the morning.
That's weird.
Yeah.
For a college boy to be like, I can't come for the weekend, but I'll come at 8:30 in the morning on Monday.
Yeah. Doesn't really make sense to me.
No. So we think
in the
Brandon did it.
meantime, yeah, he's the number one suspect right now.
He's the number one suspect in my book, too. So
Yeah.
I'm glad we're on the
Glad
same
we're
page
all
as
on
the
the same
detectives. Glad the detectives and I agree.
So he was the last person to talk to her, and they had plans to meet. So the police worked on tracing his steps in the past weekend. On Saturday, he'd stayed with a friend who said that they had a casual night. They went bowling, just hung out. The next day, he stayed with a different friend that said that he showed up with a gun and a 6-pack of beer.
Oh, that's totally normal. I show up with guns and beer all the time.
Yeah, a little weird.
Yeah.
They said that they just drank, talked, and then in the morning, Brandon was gone, and no one had seen him since.
Okay. How many days had it been at this point?
So that was like Sunday. Or he was supposed to meet with them on Monday. So he had spent the night on Sunday night. or woke up Sunday night. You know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean. I'm
My
confused.
timeline is not going well.
I'm confused. I don't know what you mean at all. So he was.
So Saturday night, he stayed
with a friend. Sunday, he showed up with a gun and stayed the night again
Yes.
with a different friend. But then Sunday, or I guess Monday morning
Monday morning.
he was gone.
Yes, he was gone Monday morning.
Okay.
So Monday
but I'm
morning.
asking, but what at this point, like, when did they find the body? Friday. So, like, he's been missing for like 5 days. Like, his friends haven't seen him since Monday?
No, you're not following the timeline here. I'm not being very...
I'm not following the timeline. I'm really sorry. I'm not following the timeline at all. I'm very confused. Okay. So she died on Friday. Okay.
Let me make sure it's actually Friday, because now you have me confused.
I'm sorry.
What day did I say it was? July 20th?
You know how annoyed Dad gets when I can't keep up with the timeline.
Yeah, he does.
Sorry, Dad.
Well, I also am not a very good communicator.
He's like, everything's going great. And then Sierra's like, wait a minute. What day did it happen? And what day is it now? And he's like, just keep up.
Okay. Saturday.
Okay. So they found her body on Saturday.
They found her on Saturday, but she was killed Friday.
Okay.
Nice.
So they found her on Saturday, but that same night he stayed the night with a friend.
Right.
And then left there Sunday morning. And then Sunday evening, stayed the night with another friend where he showed up with a gun and beer.
Yes.
And then Monday morning, first thing, he was gone. And they hadn't seen him since. So when are they questioning, I guess was my point here. Like, I guess, like, is this Monday?
Yes. So on
Tuesday?
Monday, he's supposed to... Okay. No, on Monday, he's supposed to go to the police station to talk to them at 8:30 in the morning.
Oh, I'm so confused. Okay, so listen, I'm so confused. Clearly, I just wasn't paying attention because I thought... No, I'm so sorry. I thought that you were saying he couldn't hang out. Like, I thought you were talking about he couldn't hang out with her over the weekend and he'd be at her house like Monday morning. But you were talking about the police.
Yes.
I'm sorry. That's even worse. I thought, I don't know what I was thinking. Clearly, I must have missed a step. I don't know, but I'm sorry. I thought you were telling me he was supposed to hang out with Allie over the weekend, but he told her, nah, sorry, I'm busy. I can't hang out with you over the weekend, but I'll hang out with you on Monday morning. And that's when I was like, that's really lame. Like, no college boy is gonna, no, like, that doesn't work. But okay. So he told the police, like, sorry, mofos, I'm busy this weekend, but I'll see you Monday.
Yes.
Okay. That's even worse. I mean, it was bad enough that he was like telling his girl, like, I can't hang out with you on the weekend when that's what I thought was going on. But now he's telling the police, like, I'm too busy. First of all, why'd the police even allow that? They should just went and picked his ass up.
I don't know. Because he wasn't like under arrest or anything. He was just like wanting to be questioned. They just wanted to question him because he was the last person to talk to her.
Okay, so that makes sense now. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, so they wanted to question him.
I was like, so he was supposed to meet her Monday morning, but she died on Friday? Like, that's weird. Okay, I got you now.
No.
Okay.
He's supposed to be meeting the police Monday morning.
Yes, okay. I'm sorry. That was 100% on me. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm glad we're all on the same page now. I apologize.
You were like, I was not communicating well, and you were confusing me even more, so then I couldn't communicate even more.
Yeah, I was so confused with what was happening. So I'm so sorry. That was 100% on me. I mean, it's because I got interrupted by children, but I'm so sorry.
Okay, so Monday morning came, 8:30.
Yes.
Brandon
didn't show up. Right. Okay.
So investigators then got approval to track his phone.
Okay.
And he was driving north from Oxford on Interstate 55 toward Memphis.
Oh, so he's running.
Yeah.
He's a runner. He's a track star.
Yes. They believed he's most likely going home to Texas. That's the route that he would take to go home. So him leaving town, the text messages saying that they were supposed to meet up was enough for an affidavit for Brandon's arrest.
Okay.
On July 22nd, Brandon was arrested about 2 hours away at a gas station in Tennessee. When they arrived, he had a .40 caliber gun in his vehicle, along with bloody clothing.
Oh, so he was, not only was he a jerk, but he was also dumb.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they arrested him, and he immediately asked for a lawyer. He signed a waiver for extradition, and he was brought back to Mississippi. And his lawyers immediately requested a psych evaluation to back up an insanity claim.
No.
By the way, he was found completely sane and fit to stand trial.
I'm sure he was, because he wasn't insane. He was just a jackass.
Yes. So he was officially charged on July 23rd with capital murder. So that's what I was telling you earlier. Like, this case goes super fast. So she died on the night of the 19th, late 19th, early 20th morning. And he is arrested and charged by the 23rd.
Right. Yeah, it does go
3
really
days.
quick. Yeah. So this is probably the shortest case ever.
Yeah.
How much more you got going? I mean,
I'm going to back up and tell you all the details now.
okay. I was going to say, this isn't even worth our time, Ashley. Why'd you waste my time like this?
That's rude.
I just was thinking there wasn't much to this case. It wasn't beefy.
Well, I'm getting there. It's a little more beefy.
Okay.
So, the investigators worked to build a solid case on Brandon. They included all of those texts between Allie and Brandon. They obtained Allie's full phone records. And this showed a saga that had began on April 12th of 2019. On April 12th, Allie sent... What are you laughing about?
A saga that began on April 12th. Like I'm just imagining like this teenage. I just want to know what this teenage drama was that caused him to kill her. What kind of saga could this have been that led to murder? But please tell me.
I mean, not a good one. They never are.
It's never a good reason for murder, but especially as teenagers in college. Like, come on, what could have been so awful that he had to murder?
Yeah. Well, they were 21 at the time, so they weren't teenagers.
Oh my gosh, they're not real adults at 21 either, though. I mean, come on, 21,
No.
You're still a kid. I mean, you're not. Your frontal lobe doesn't fully develop until what, like 25? So yeah, no.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, no.
So, on April 12th, Allie sent Brandon a text that she might be pregnant, accompanied with a picture of an inconclusive pregnancy test.
Oh no! Don't tell me he killed her because he thought she was pregnant. Okay, continue. I don't like that.
In her text, she says, it's a very faint blue line, but I don't know. I guess I can wait and see if my period comes. Brandon responds with, well, all right, we will see. But if it is pregnant, we are not keeping it. We can get a pill. Allie says, I'm not saying what I'm going to do because I don't know what's happening. But even if you don't want to be involved, I am really pretty and sweet. I know I will meet a real man one day. It's not funny.
Dude, Allie is a boss, man.
I'll meet a real man one day.
I'm not worried about it because I'm pretty and I'm sweet and I'll meet a real man. Go, Allie. That's what I'm talking about, though. Kick that little boy to the curb.
I mean, yeah, she should have kicked him to the curb right now.
Yeah, she should have 100%. I mean, no,
She knew her worth.
I wasn't laughing because haha, Allie got murdered. I was laughing because that is a boss move right there. If you don't want the baby, that's fine. I'm pretty and I'm sweet and I'll find a real man one day. It's not my fault you're a little boy.
Yeah, I mean, that's essentially what she's saying.
That's why he killed her, because she hurt his ego.
Maybe.
I love that, though.
Yeah. I think it's pretty
love
sweet
that.
she did that.
Go, Allie.
I wish she would have really followed through with it, though, and kicked him to the curb.
Yes, 100%. Me too.
But unfortunately, that's not what occurs.
Right.
So Brandon responds to this with, it's so early. You can just take a pill. Not keeping it at all. I do not want a kid at all. I am serious. No kid at all. It will ruin my life. I will not help at all. Not to be mean, but this is how I feel. I am not changing my mind.
Okay, good for you, Brandon. Bye.
So, yeah, what a nice, supportive man.
I mean, he's not a man. He's a little boy. We already determined he's a little boy.
Yeah, I forgot. He's not a man. He's a little boy.
Yes.
So, in the next couple months, Allie continued to text Brandon pretty much all the time, all day and night. But it was mostly one-sided conversations. Brandon would just ignore Allie. He would respond with, little statements, clearly stating that he didn't want her to keep the pregnancy. But other than that, he pretty much just ignored her. He would make plans to meet up with her and talk, but then he would just blow her off, not show up. They looked at his search history, and it consisted of a lot of searches for abortion clinics and medication for abortion. And mother wants kid, father does not.
Okay. It's a good search.
Yeah. These troubling texts created a digital map of the complicated relationship. On July 12th, Brandon took a trip home to Texas. That same day, Allie sent him 2 more pictures of an inconclusive pregnancy test. Brandon just told her that he was home for the weekend and couldn't talk. While he was home, he posted a photo on Snapchat of a .40 caliber gun with the caption, "Finally taking my baby back to Oxford."
Oh, no.
On July 16th, he returned back to Oxford. He did more computer searches for how to get away with crimes, silencers for his specific gun, how to conceal crimes, how to tie people up, how to lure people in, and a lot of searches on Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy was his
Muse?
goal? I mean,
I guess. I don't know. I guess because maybe Ted Bundy was really good at luring people in. So he was like, oh, I'll learn from him. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Okay, so what was he going to college for?
I don't know.
He just doesn't seem very smart.
No.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't.
I'm just wondering if he got in on like an athletic scholarship or.
He probably got in on his daddy's money.
Okay. I'm just wondering. It just seems to me like he's very dumb.
Yeah. I mean, he is dumb, but maybe he's book smart. I don't know.
It's not how you get away with murder. I
No.
don't think you can be book smart and Google how to hide a crime and then think you're going to get away with the crime.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, you would think that he would be smarter, you know, like maybe like use a computer at school
Right.
or
In the computer lab or
Yeah.
I don't know, get a burner phone
right.
and
But
Google it
no,
on
he
like
just
a
used
burner.
his own personal laptop
Yeah.
to Google these things on how to get away with. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he's kind of dumb. I don't know what he's going for school for. I'm assuming his daddy's money got him in, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So on July 18th, Allie sent Brandon a photo of her stomach and said, like, it isn't like I'm not that small anymore, and I can't pretend I'm fat right now, but it's getting hard. He didn't respond till the next day. He just ignored the picture and said, are you going to be home today? Because I could visit. Just let me know when you are back from going out. Is your house private right now? So Allie, was thinking, oh, he wants to talk. This is great.
Mm-hmm.
But really, I think he just wants it to be private so he can kill her.
Right. But how would she know that? I mean, she has no idea that he's planning on killing her.
Right. No, she doesn't. She's just like in love with him and she's blind
Mm-hmm.
to how much of a trash bag he is. When they were searching his apartment, they found a letter that he wrote to his parents. In part, it said, I've always had terrible thoughts. Those thoughts have been fueled by cocaine and alcohol. I think this is the end for me. I'm either going to prison or going to die. So they believed that this was a suicide note with the confession with what he had done to Allie.
Right.
But obviously didn't explicitly say that, so. But, kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
With this letter, the text messages, search histories, the gun that matched the murder weapon, and the bloody clothes, a large case was built against Brandon. He did admit to meeting up with Allie. He says that around 1:30 a.m., they drove out to Lake Sardis in that desolate area and hung out at a picnic table.
So he admitted to going to the place where her dead body was found?
Yeah. Well, he admitted to everything.
Oh, okay. He did admit they hung out. So I thought you were going to try and tell me like he denied killing her, but admitted that he like hung out where she got murdered.
No, he admits it all.
Okay.
So he says that they were at that picnic table, they drank some White Claws, they listened to music, and just hung out and talked. He left to go back to his truck and did some cocaine real quick. You don't approve of that?
I just don't approve of any of this.
So he goes back, they're continuing to hang out. A little while later, he goes back to his truck again and gets his gun. He shoots it across the lake. He says that Allie laughed and said he was crazy. After a little bit more talking, he shot her once. He said that he didn't plan to do it, but with the alcohol and the cocaine, he just snapped and it happened. But there were 11 shell casings at the scene.
Mm-hmm.
And 9 shots to Allie.
Right. And he says he shot her once.
Yeah.
Okay. But also he didn't plan to do it, but he brought a gun home from his house. Like, it's not like he had the gun on him.
Right.
It was premeditated 100%. He didn't just accidentally. Like, he didn't just snap.
Right. That's what he's saying, that he just snapped and he didn't mean to do it.
No, Brandon, you didn't snap.
Right. No, you drove. I don't know. I guess I should have looked into this a little better. He drove from Mississippi to Texas. I don't know how far that is, but it sounds like a long time.
I don't know.
I'm not good at geography.
I mean, I'm not great at geography of that section of the country. I mean, there's certain parts of the country I can tell where everything is. I think Mississippi is just above Texas, so I don't think it's that far.
Well, he was driving through Tennessee.
Okay, well then I don't know. It's 10 hours.
Okay, so yeah, that's kind of a long drive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%.
So he drove 10 hours to go get a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's 8 hours from Fort Worth, Texas to Ole Miss.
Okay, well I just did Mississippi to Texas.
Yeah, so either way, that's quite a drive to drive 8 hours home, go get your gun, come back.
Why was he driving through Tennessee? You don't go anywhere near Tennessee to get to Texas from Mississippi.
I don't know. It says he was arrested in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, Mississippi is No.
Well,
I mean,
Memphis is like right on like the border, so he could have went through Memphis. Memphis is like right there.
okay.
Well, just
maybe.
look it up on your phone. I think you could have went through. Like he would have maybe passed through Memphis. It's like right on the border of Tennessee.
Okay.
I don't know. That's what they said, that he was driving through Memphis, and that is a normal way for him to go home.
Maybe it was Memphis.
Are you done?
I was practicing my karaoke.
Okay, thanks.
Maybe it was southern summer nights. Maybe
Okay,
it was you.
anyways.
Maybe it was me, but it sure felt right. All right. Anyway. Okay, I can see it. Yeah, the
Anyway.
little tippy of Tennessee is close to Mississippi. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, definitely premeditated. That's all we're going for there.
Mm-hmm.
So, one of the officers on the scene said that he had never seen a body with that many shots. But he just snapped and shot her once.
I mean, no, 9 shots is a lot of shots.
Like, if you're gonna tell the truth, tell the truth. Don't lie.
I have a song for Brandon.
What?
It's a little ditty I used to sing to Ashley when we were children. No one likes you, no one likes you. Go eat dirt, ha 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 ha. Go eat dirt. That's what I think of Brandon. I do not like Brandon at all.
Well, I hope you dislike Brandon more than you dislike me.
Oh, 100%. That song doesn't matter to you any. That song no longer applies to you, Ashley. I love you more than the air I breathe.
Okay, thanks. But as children, we weren't the biggest fans of each other.
No.
So it was believed by the investigators and the prosecution that Brandon kidnapped Allie and lured her to the lake with a premeditated plan to kill her.
Mm-hmm.
They think that he brought her there on like false pretenses, that he wanted to get back together with her, with his inspiration of Ted Bundy. He lured her into his truck to get her there. So that's why they charged him with capital murder, because capital murder means that you killed someone while committing another felony, and kidnapping is a felony.
Yes.
But there really wasn't a way to prove that he kidnapped her. On August 27th, 2021, Brandon accepted a plea deal for first-degree murder with a life sentence. Brandon made a statement to the court. He said, "There is no excuse for my actions. I have asked God for forgiveness, and I hope that one day you will find it in your heart to forgive me too." Brandon never gave any reasoning for why he killed her. It's assumed that he wanted to get rid of the pregnancy that was going to ruin his life, as he said. But he didn't actually tell anyone a reason himself. That's just
right.
What they assume from the evidence.
I think it's a safe assumption. I mean, he didn't really have another reason.
So the biggest twist to the case is that the autopsy performed on Allie showed that she wasn't pregnant.
Oh, snap. Allie, girl.
So...
No, honey. She was just trying to trap him.
So apparently back in July, her friends said that, because you remember, she got her first text that she was pregnant was in April.
Mm-hmm.
And then this didn't happen until July.
Right.
But also in July, she sent him more inconclusive pregnancy tests. By that point, they would not be inconclusive anymore.
No, I agree. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, she was trying to trap him.
So her friends said that they think that she had a miscarriage, that she told them that she was bleeding in early July.
Okay.
So they think that she was actually pregnant, but she had a miscarriage.
Okay, but then why would she have sent him more inconclusive tests?
Because, I mean, she was still trying to get him. She left him. She was still trying to trap him with that. But I'm just saying that I do think she really was pregnant at one point.
Okay.
Is what it sounds like from what her friend said. But
I mean, it could be, but it also could. I mean, it's a very dangerous game to play.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Very dangerous game to play.
So really, he killed her for nothing.
I mean, yes, he did kill her for nothing.
I mean, either way, it wasn't any reason to kill her. But in his mind, that was why he was killing her, was because she was pregnant.
I mean,
And
either way, it wasn't a good reason to kill her.
No.
Had she been pregnant, though, I'm not saying I agree with it, but his non-developed frontal lobe, I can see why he would think that that was his best option.
Yeah.
I mean, but I really hate that.
Yeah, me too.
I was not expecting that. I was expecting she was actually pregnant, but I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's a very dangerous game to play. You don't fake a pregnancy.
No.
Or even, I mean, even if she was initially pregnant, she was still egging him on, trying to get him, like, she's sending more inconclusive tests.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like that. Don't like that one bit.
No, me either.
That was a twist I was not expecting, though. I was not expecting her to not be pregnant.
Me too.
I did not, I don't know. I don't want to, like, victim blame, because I'm not, like, blaming her, but I was holding her to a higher standard than that.
I know. She was so sweet and a boss bitch, and then that
She was
not
cute.
the best choice. She
was
was
pretty and
really
sweet.
pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Did you look her up?
Yes.
Yeah, she was a pretty girl.
Yes, she was very pretty. I did not look him up, though. Was he attractive or no? Not that it matters.
He was okay.
Okay. I was going to say, I mean, not that it matters. Like, him being attractive doesn't make him killing her acceptable. I just wondered if, like...
I mean, I think he just had, like, that, you know, like, normal frat dude look, you know?
Yeah.
Like, brown swoopy hair.
Yep. He looks like a normal frat boy.
Yeah.
I hate that, though. Okay, but like you said, just know your worth, ladies. Know your worth. Because you said, oh, well, she did know her worth because she told him that. But she didn't, because she just came running back.
Right. I know. But, like, it's like she knew it, but, like, she didn't have enough confidence to do it. Or enough want, or enough drive, or whatever, to actually leave him.
Right. She just was so in love with him. And he wasn't worth her time.
Right. A young
Been there, done that. Ain't worth it. Ain't worth it, ladies.
I think we've all had one of those stupid young relationships.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
We're so blind by how much in love we are, and we're just idiots.
Yeah, but like the thing is too, and this isn't a dating podcast, so I'm not going to harp on this, but like if a man wants to, he will.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I can think of many instances, but like one in particular of one of my very good friends, and when she was in college and she dated this awful jerk of a boy, and he treated her much like Brandon treated Allie. And then they ended up finally going their separate ways, which was great. And she found someone great, and he found someone that he was willing to give everything to, married her, had kids with her, started a family with her. If they want to, they will.
Right.
It's not anything against you. They're just jerks. And I mean, it's not worth your time to sit there and don't try and change them, because you can't.
No.
If they want to, they will.
Right. Like, clearly they don't love you, and you are better than that.
Yes. You deserve better. Allie deserved better.
She did 100%.
So he got life?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I'm happy for that. Is he still in prison? Like, I mean, obviously he got life. He's still in prison, but he's...
Yeah, it was just in, like, 2021.
Yeah. Well, good. I mean, and what a crappy thing, too, though. Like, oh, I don't want a baby. It's going to ruin my life. So you freaking kill her and you ruined your life, you dumbass.
Right, like, I mean, I'm not saying he should, but, like, if she told him, like, you don't have to be here, you don't have to raise me, he could have not had anything to do with her.
Right?
And, I mean, would it have ruined his life? No. Would have been fine.
No. It would have been fine.
So, yeah, Brandon sucks. And Allie deserved more.
She 100% deserved more. But, yeah, I don't know. That's really crappy. This is so crazy here in life.
Yeah.
Because them frontal lobes aren't developed yet. I think we should just keep like our kids in boxes until they develop that frontal lobe.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Stupid things they do. So stupid.
They shouldn't become a legal adult until their frontal lobe is developed.
I mean, I agree. I don't know. I mean, 21, he knew better, though. Had nothing to do with his frontal lobe.
Oh, I know. But still an idiot. An idiot
100%.
child.
Also, like, I don't know. I don't want to harp on this. Why didn't his parents stop him from taking the gun? Like, I understand that he's 21 years old, but, like, you have no business bringing a gun into a college campus with you.
So his lawyer had, like, made a point that, like, he was really outdoorsy, he liked hunting, he liked fishing, like, it wasn't abnormal for, like, that area that, like, you would go shoot for fun. Like our idiot husbands did last weekend.
Yes, our idiot husbands did shoot last weekend, but those were hunting guns, are they not?
I don't know. I don't know much about guns.
I don't know. I don't either. They might not be hunting guns. I might just pull that on my ass. No, I fully get shooting for fun. I just don't think there's any room for shooting for fun at a college campus. Like,
Right, but if you went to like a shooting range,
but I wonder, like, did he live on campus?
I don't know. Probably. Well, he was a junior, so I don't know.
I don't know, but there's got to be some sort of college policy in place that you can't have a handgun.
When I was in college, my roommate's boyfriend's roommate
Mhm.
had like a gun, and he just had to like keep it locked in his vehicle. Like in a safe or something in his vehicle. But like he had a gun on campus.
Huh. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't think they would be allowed, especially with like all of the school shootings that go on, but
I'm all for your right to bear arms. Don't get me wrong. When it's a safe environment to bear arms. And I just don't know that I think 21-year-old college students should be having loaded weapons on a college campus. To me, that just kind of, I don't know. But, I mean, I guess that's our Constitution, so.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It's just kind of crazy to me, personally, but okay.
This says, are guns allowed on college campuses? In many states, yes.
Okay, well.
So, I don't know.
I'm not blaming the gun. It's his fault.
Right, yeah. No, 100%.
I just don't know that I feel like he had any reason to need to bring his gun on a college campus.
No, I don't either. But
That's
yeah,
just my
so I
thought.
guess that's why his parents didn't stop him, because number one, he was 21. And number two, apparently that's a fun activity to do in Mississippi. I don't know.
I mean, it's a fun activity to do. I can see that. People enjoy it. I don't get the draw of it, but
Right.
people think it's fun, so whatever. Okay. Well, unfortunately, that had bad results for Allie, so.
So yeah, that's all I got.
Thanks for sharing. Appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime.
Well, that being said, we'll catch you guys next week when we cover a whole new case. I don't know what it is yet because I haven't researched it, but we'll figure it out here in a few days when we record it.
We'll have it done. That's all that matters.
Well, bye guys. Okay, thanks. Bye. We didn't say that part. Bye.
Hey everyone, if you like what you heard and you want to support a small podcast, please give us money at
www.patreon.com/weekly dose of wicked, where you can join one of our 4 amazing tiers, starting at just a measly $3 a month. That's literally 10 cents a day. You can join the Slightly Wicked. After that, we've got the Moderately Wicked for just $5 a month, followed by the Awesomely Wicked for $7 a month. And for those high rollers, big ballers, we have the Extraordinarily Wicked. So head on over, check it out. If you like what you see, join it up.
If subscriptions aren't your jam, head on over to
www.buymeacoffee.com/WDOW, where you can give us a one-time donation to buy us a coffee, or, like podcasting equipment, which would probably be a better use of our money.
Feel free to give us a follow on
Instagram at weekly_dose_of_wicked, or you can just search Weekly Dose of Wicked and we'll pop up because we're the only ones.
or you can give us a like on Facebook at facebook.com/weeklydoseofwicked.
Or you know what? You could just do both because that would be better for us.
For a direct feed of our podcast, please go to
www.weeklydoseofwicked.buzzsprout.com.
Great news, guys. We've made it big time, and you can now listen to us anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Yep. Even Pandora. They finally let us in.
Make sure to come back next Wednesday for your
Weekly Dose of Wicked. But